Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to apply a hood decal. Just a few things that you're going to need. Some scissors. We are doing the wet and hinge method. You're going to need some soapy water. I just filled this all the way up with probably 2 or 3 drops of Dawn dish soap. And then some isopropyl alcohol with water. I did a 50-50 mix on this. And then a squeegee and an X-Acto knife just in case you need to pop any bubbles or do any type of modification, and then some tape to align the decal, and then a heat gun. First things first, you're going to want to wash your car. Make sure you get all the dirt and grime off of it. And then you're going to take your alcohol mixture here and you're going to spray down the area that you're going to be applying it to. And this will help take off any of that leftover grease or anything like that. You do need to remove wax if you have wax on here, or else it will not get a good bond. And then it does help to have some sort of step stool or anything like that. So since this decal has a lot of extra room, I'm actually going to cut some of this. That way I can line it better on my car and see when it's centered. So once you get it aligned to where you roughly want it, you're going to want to take your squeegee and then make sure you're pressing down on it so that the decal, you know, it's going to stick to that transfer tape. So just put some pressure all around it. Again, the backside's not taken off, so don't worry. It's not going to be attached to the car quite yet. We're just making sure that the transfer tape sticks to the decal. Especially the edges. You definitely want to do the edges. Once you get your decal centered and you like it, this is where the hinge and the wet method come into play. So what we're going to do is lift up the decal, and then you're going to separate the backing, making sure that it sticks to this transfer paper. Until it hinges, which is right here where you put your tape. Now, once you have that, you can go ahead and cut the backing off.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you're going to apply soap to the body liberally, and then also to the decal. You got that done, you can go ahead and put the decal back down to where you want it. Give it a nice little press.
Okay, sorry everyone, my mic died. After you apply the top hinge method to the top of the decal, it's the exact same thing on the bottom side. Just use the soapy water, spray on the bottom, lift the decal, and then cut the bottom part of it off. Once that is done, the entire decal is technically on the car, correct? Once that is done, you're going to apply some heat and squeegee across the top of the entire decal. This is going to do a few things. One, it's going to help evaporate the water underneath, the soapy water underneath that's on top of the car and the decal, to help it solidify and start that process of the decal adhering to your vehicle. The second thing is that it's going to help loosen up that transfer tape from the top of the decal. If you are having some troubles releasing the top of the transfer tape from the decal, there are a couple things that you can do, and one is using some soapy water, and I will go through that in here in just a second. If you are pulling up the transfer tape and you notice that some of the decal is still sticking to the transfer tape and not the vehicle, just repeat the process, use some heat, and reapply the squeegee and just maybe use a little bit more force. Rinse and repeat. Take your time. Again, this is where it's pretty much the home stretch, so you can take your time, take it easy, and then let your decal obviously sit there once everything's off for a few days for it to actually cure to your truck. And then one mistake that I made was that there was a piece of dirt or a small, like honestly, a pebble that was on top of the transfer tape. So when I was squeegeeing, I accidentally actually tore the decal because there was some sort of rock or something on top of it. So I kind of ripped through it. So just make sure as you're squeegeeing that there is no debris or dirt on top of that decal so you don't run into the same issue that I did. But if you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any of them. It's pretty easy. I think anybody at any car experience or entry level experience could do this. So let me know. Thanks for watching.